Hello, friends. What a wonderful evening. Today I'm going to reflect about our current status in our world system. And the main themes will be the world order system. We are living in a different world order system. And the world order system we talk about is in line with historical facts, historical trends. We talk of the multipolar order system. What does it mean? In our stage, we see two types of systems coming or being born out or being brought into the system. We see the unipolarity, which has been led by the United States and the European Union in their quest to continue their trend. Contrary to historical facts, we see another trend of alliance. We see the China and Russia alliance with the BRICS nations coming together and nations going after that system. Why? Because the trends of history are changing and they are in line with historical fact. History as trends, and those trends tend to change with time because people change, people feel fed up, people feel dissatisfied with what they see. And these trends are actual and factual. Throughout history, nations, great powers have been in existence. Great powers, we have seen the United Kingdom was one great, the British Empire, how it felt. You have the Persian Empire. You have going back even the Roman Empire. And you see all these things in play. And you think about what controls the mind and masses of people. We have technology, we have money, monetary, and resources, and power, which is military intelligence, and all those things. As you we cross-examine our modern time, we see something similar going through our world. There is the military power. We have superpowers. The United States has enjoyed that power for many years. The superpower status, which has been in line with historical fact. But when powers reach the apex of their life, they tend to use their power for their own benefit. They disregard facts, they distract historical trends, so they start to impose their will upon humanity, like masses, which has been a factual trend that we have witnessed in our modern times. Like the Roman Empire, if you look at Rome controlled the world through monetary, through politics, and all things. If you go even to the great Babylonian Empire, it controlled all humanity, going back, dating back to the great Babylonian Empire, which was led by King Nebuchadnezzar and King Belshazzar the son. And you can see when Daniel prophesies, and he sees this person who is King Nebuchadnezzar had this big dream and he's dreaming of a tree that grows in the center of the heart and touches the heaven, and it has spread its wings the four winds. It control all humanity, it control trade, it control military. Similar, that trend is a repetition of what we see in our modern time. We see now in the modern time we have alliances like the fall of the Soviet Union. What was there? Soviet was interwoven by many states. Now they were fragile and they disintegrated. In the modern time we have the European Union, which is a grouping of nations. Then you have the United States, which is iron itself. It is a representation of what's divine historical fact are, uh, are, are divine in the scripture and revelation means to reveal. Now in the modern time we have China is a like higher. China is a single system. They make their policies. The Russian Federation makes their policy. The United States makes their policies. Now these nations have come. They have formed alliances. They have converging trends. They have converging interests. That's why you see nations converge to what meets their needs and their immediate goals. So what is going to happen? Uh, is it that nations are we not going to move forward? Nations are going to move forward, and trends of history reflect on fact. They never fail. Even King Nebuchadnezzar, if he wanted to change or to control, he cannot control the trends of history because only God controls times and seasons. He is the controller of the universe. He is the creator of the heavens and earth. So that is the factual fact about the trends of history. Monetary nations can have power, but their power is like when you have power and money. You can print money, but money has to have something to back it. That's why you see if nations put their money from the stock, from the treasury and all that, and they don't invest in that money, the money will start to devalue itself, and the nation itself will fail. Why? Because their money cannot save themselves. They have to have nations invest in them so that that money become something they can use against other nations. So you are seeing the trends of history in line with historical fact, in line with divine order. Divine order means that God is the Alpha and Omega. God is the beginning and the end. He says in the book of Revelation, "Behold, I make all things new, seen and unseen." So, in trends of historical fact, what we see is that history never lies and history has trends. So, Joy, give me this. Hmm. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Ma. So, brethren, I was reflecting on historical trends, the difference between multipolarity and unipolar. When we talk of unipolarity, it means one power with a central power to control others. If they say A has to be done. If they say B has to be done. So they want other nations to abide by their rules and provisions. But when we talk of multipolarity, different nations have a share. They speak, but the other ones have to listen to them too. So that is the world system that we are approaching. Unlike when we talk about God Himself bringing the eternal kingdom, which is called the everlasting kingdom, where it will not be handed to other nations. That's an everlasting kingdom which every humanity awaits. Is that what Jesus promised them and told them that I've gone to my Father to prepare for you a place? And that is a kingdom that has no end, that a kingdom that has not transcended. It is an everlasting kingdom. That's what every humanity has is waiting for the least to the greatest. For even the powerful themselves would have no leverage against the least. Brethren, stay tuned as we continue to approach the world in our time, the trends of history in line with divine order. Thank you and God bless.